Alright guys, what up? We got another video coming at you right now. I'm sitting outside the gym drinking my BuckedUp pre-workout using code LUCH20, L-U-C-H 20 for 20% off. Best pre in the game. So yeah, definitely use my code. But we're gonna sit here, finish this. Delightful. And then we're gonna go in and get a push day going. Alright, so we got 3 sets of dumbbell incline. I did 1 set of barbell incline before, but I didn't like it, so moving on to just dumbbell incline. They got the hundreds here only, so I'm doing 3x12. And it's tough. I haven't done incline in a minute, and at peak cut right now, so I'm feeling it for sure. But we're gonna hit this set. I just did a set, and then we got 1 more set, so hopefully I'm in frame, but let's get into it.
I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm about my chicken like it's a 2-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a 2-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back on bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm with a ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I won't take it, they go for it.
Okay, so I've had some people wonder why I do this specific height on incline bench. It's because if you're trying to target your incline, your upper chest, I mean, this is the incline you want to be using. Going any higher than that, like this, obviously not this, but here, you're going to be using more of your shoulders. We don't want that. At least I don't. I mean, if you want to hit, if you're doing incline, you're hitting it for your upper chest, so you should want a better angle. This one, here and here, I usually do this one. 30 to 45 is what you want to aim for, 30 to 45 degrees, so that's why you see me doing it like this. But yeah. Alright, so we just finished with incline. Now I'm going to move on to this machine plate loaded press, normal press, so it's going to be targeting middle, lower, kind of your whole pec, I guess, but I usually do my pressing out of the way first, and then I'll move into flies and accessories like triceps, shoulder lat raises, but I like to get my bench presses, chest presses, and shoulder press out of the way first, because those require more energy usually, but and they actually contribute to more muscle hypertrophy than flies, which you might not believe, but pressing is better than flies, and that's a fact. Alright, so when doing a press movement, you want to make sure your shoulder blades are retracted into the bench pad. And a tip I like to do is when I'm going back, I try to have my sternum up as much as I can. Not where I'm purposely going like that a whole lot, but just raise your sternum slightly. You'll get a better stretch at the beginning or end of the rep, if you want to say. Try it.
But none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. Can shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's...
Alright, so now I'm moving on to shoulders. Now, I don't do a whole lot for shoulders. I do push-pull legs, but I don't do a whole lot for shoulders because my shoulders are a strong point compared to my chest and triceps. So I tend to do one exercise for front delt, and then one for side, and then I do rear delts on pull day or back and bicep day. So I'll typically do one overhead press, machine, dumbbell, or barbell, and then I'll do one side lat raise for the mid delt. So right now we got machine, overhead press, so let's get into it.
Bands with me in the back. When I wasn't active, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked, and that come with being attached. So how about we leave it at that? If you gonna waste your time.
So one thing I like about machines like this or dumbbells that you're a little more neutral gripped when you're pressing compared to being all flared out like if you're doing barbell. It's going to target your shoulders more if you're having more neutral grip with a slight angle, but at the end of the day it's all preference. Some might hurt your shoulders more than others or feel a discomfort, so always do what's comfortable for you. But like I said, I prefer having a grip more neutral like this compared to being way flared out like that, but it's all preference. All right, so next exercise we're gonna get into is a seated cable fly. Now, I like to do more of a fly press, so to say. So instead of doing like a normal fly like that, I like to keep my hands like this and press back into the fly. So I'm doing a press, but I'm still bringing it up like out like a fly, but it's a pressing motion more. So it's a press fly, I like to call it, but I love it a lot. So I'm gonna do a couple sets of this, and then we'll finish off chest doing a low to high standing fly.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping, was okay. So
I'm gonna do some triceps now, and then finish off with low to high flies. But I do 2 tricep exercises usually, because everything else I'm doing, chest press, incline, bench press, all that is still targeting my triceps. So I really only do 2 isolation tricep exercises. One of those I like to do some sort of push down, like with this bar or a straight bar or a rope, a push down, and then the other tricep exercise I like to do is an extension. So dumbbell overhead extension, machine extension, or rope extension, one of those things, you know what I mean? But we're gonna do probably three sets of tricep push downs, maybe 4. We're gonna do 8 to 12 to 15 reps. I usually like to do a few sets, heavy weight, lower rep range like 8. So I think we're gonna start with that, and then last set or 2, I'll move into 12 to 15 reps.
my tape was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush.
So I said I was gonna do 8 reps, but right here we're maxing the whole stack at like 10, 12 reps. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of 10 and then drop it slightly and do 2 more sets of 12 to 15. But yeah, so when you're doing them, don't be swinging the weight all the way up here, and make sure you keep your back neutral and straight, and it's a press down. So you're here and you're just pressing down. Either way, don't be swinging the weight a whole lot, maybe for the last few reps, but let's go.
swear it never existed. Whenever they say something about us, you listen. Well, fuck what they talking about on your timeline. Just cut it all in the montage. Fuck what they talking about on your timeline. Just cut it all in the montage. My time with you.
All right, guys, so when doing a machine shoulder side delt raise like this, don't have your hands gripped on the handles, because at least for me, I don't feel as good of a contraction when I'm actually forcefully gripping the handles. So I like to put my hands on the outside of the handle, kind of let them hang free, but still keeping that motion of like if I'm gripping something, but not gripping anything. And that way you can kind of move your elbow out a little more to really get a better contraction and feel a little more mind muscle contraction in your shoulder.
From the jungle, I from the jungle. I take somebody else's car, try to undercover. This shit is everything to me. This shit is everything. Don't know where I'm staying. I used to hit you.
Another thing, don't be going all the way up here. It's gonna maybe stress out your shoulder joint a little bit, and you're not getting any more contraction in your shoulder going way up here. It's probably just gonna give you pain and discomfort over time. So you wanna just raise slightly above 90, if that, or just stay right around 90 degrees, and you should feel and get a great contraction for your side delt. All right, guys, so final exercise to conclude this push workout. We're gonna be doing overhead rope extensions on the cable, and I like to do these because doing more of an overhead motion will target more of the long head of your tricep compared to push downs or something that will target more of the lateral head. That's why I do one of either for every push day.
There we go. Who is our replacement?
When doing these, really focus on the stretch at the end of the rep. And this is my first time doing it like this. It's easier because you don't have to worry about stabilizing your core, so it's not sus, especially when there's not many people here, okay? So do them like that. You'll be able to focus more on the actual workout. All right, I always never take off my pump cover, but let's see how this pump is looking. Pretty decent. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out. Make sure you get outside, and all that good stuff. Get that vitamin D. But just came out of the steam room and sauna. After every lift now, I'm gonna do 10 minutes in the sauna and then 10 minutes in the steam room. And it's tiring, let me tell you, but it's good for you. So I'm gonna keep doing it. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the video. Hope you all enjoyed. I have fun making these, kind of, but, you know, keep it rolling. Have a good day, everyone.